All right, so I think we'll get started today. I wanted to, in case you don't know me, I'm Faye Taxman, and my dear colleague Danielle Roods. We are hosting this symposium today and then next Friday afternoon, May 6th, for the purpose of essentially, it's our 11th anniversary, but we're celebrating our 10th anniversary. And the reason we're delayed a year was, of course, last year was COVID land, or the last 2 years were COVID land. And so, our purpose is to really give us an opportunity to celebrate all things, and for the Center for Advancing Correctional Excellence and all of our various accomplishments. And I don't really mean the accomplishments of Danielle and I, even though we've done quite a bit of good stuff in the last 11 years, but I'm talking about the team and the people who have worked with us, worked for us, been involved in projects. It's hundreds of people. Many of them will be on today, this afternoon, or next week to celebrate what we've been able to accomplish here at ACE. The purpose of our symposium is to really give us an opportunity to talk about a subject that we think is really critically important, which is social justice. So in 2014, the National Academy of Sciences basically identified that we should use as a benchmark for our criminal legal system, and that includes police, courts, corrections, probation, parole, community treatment programs, the vast majority that affiliate and work with people who are involved in the criminal legal system or who work for the criminal legal system or contract with the criminal legal system, as it may be. But they identified social justice as a benchmark. So we wanted to have some deep discussions about what does this mean, social justice? How does it apply? We're going through a difficult time in our justice policies right now. We were on a pathway to really think about reform through all the different segments of the criminal legal system. And now we have a pause because of concerns about violence and concerns about rising crime rates. And this has had some people, in fact, there was a op-ed yesterday that says we need more of the 1990s crime control bill policies. So we want to reflect on what else could we do as we move forward, because we know that the 1994, 1990s policies really had a negative impact on our on us as a country, on our social justice issues, and in very harmful effects for minority communities, but also harmful effects to the extent that now we have over 25% of the American population that has had some involvement with the criminal legal system. So our symposium this afternoon and next week is really for that reflection. So Alex, do you want to bring up the PowerPoint? Thank you. So it's not in presentation mode. Thank you. All right. So as I said, this is a celebration for all things that we've been able to accomplish here at the Center for Advancing Correctional Excellence. And our celebration is really, you see here, this is a picture from the American Society of Criminology meeting in which many of our current team members, and I'll stress current team members, were able to actually participate at ASC doing scientific presentations, helping with many of the division and different aspects of the community over large. And so we see ourselves as being really important to contribute, and both in terms of every member of our team. Next slide, please. So we are an academic university-based research center. Danielle and I, in developing the center and in fostering the growth of the center, we really see ourselves as being part of an engaged university where we want to touch the lives of, not only the students who attend George Mason University, but in fact, through our collaborations, we work with at least 20 other universities and research organizations. So we get to touch the lives of many other people, students and faculty of those institutions. But we also have large outreach to policymakers, practitioners, policy wonks that are really interested in the questions regarding about how to have a better justice system, how to infuse justice within the system. We conduct rigorous research as a way of answering key policy questions. We're highly engaged in dissemination and research work, and we really see ourselves as part of accelerating the research to practice pipeline. And so, we're a resource, and we pride ourselves in the good work of ourselves, but also all of the students and practitioners and organizations that we work with. Next slide. So one of the things is we're very active in awards. And in fact, I do want to recognize one of our attendees is an ACER. We call ourselves ACERs, Stephanie Moss, who recently got tenure at Norwich University. So Stephanie is moving along, and we're so proud of her and everything that Stephanie accomplishes on a day-to-day basis. Stephanie is one of many graduates of ACE who have taken university positions and been tenured. For example, another one of our former students, Jill Viglione from the University of Central Florida, she got tenure this year. Last year, Lincoln Sloas got tenure, and Michael Cotty got tenure last year also. We have many, many students, I can't count. The other thing we're very fortunate is not only are we working in the academic center, but we're actually working, preparing people to work in industries and in criminal justice, criminal legal system, different types of policy organizations. So Jennifer Lurch, who's with Justice Systems Partnership, Shannon Magnuson. Shannon also just finished her PhD this semester. They both work in the field, really trying to make improvements. And then a current student, Morgan Moffitt, actually is graduating this semester with her master's, and she has 2 job offers that she's just got. So, we like to celebrate people's awesomeness. We've had 2 students this semester who, got prizes from undergraduate students who got prizes. And this picture is just kind of part of that. We really celebrate as each and every one of us accomplish. Next slide, Alex. So we just wanted to give you a sense of the depth of our, our team. This is our team. During COVID, we had 2 students, Sarah DeBree Sherrill and Jennifer Lurch, who both got their PhDs. We had to hood them over, and so we have Curious George hooding them over Zoom. And then this is, just members of our team during various years, gathering together, celebrating all of the good work that everyone's involved in. Next slide, Alex. And then, our approach is that, as I stated earlier, we have outreach, we have ongoing projects, we do a lot of work in preparing emerging scholars, and we really, want to make sure that, we do a lot of dissemination and diffusion work. And in fact, one of our accomplishments was a couple years ago, ACE was awarded the Coordination and Translation Center for the National Institute on Drug Abuse Justice Community Opioid Innovation Network, JCOIN. And, we encourage people to really look at that website. We have a lot of materials that's useful in the classroom, in team meetings. We're really working on innovative ways of helping people understand what justice is, what justice can be, and then how we can move forward.